Hello, I'm Matt.
And I'm Luke, and today we're going to give our impressions and discuss the final Smash Bros. For Wii U / 3DS presentation.
So, let's just talk about the donkey in the haystack here.
What?
Corn is dumb.
Did you just make that up?
No, it's in my notes. Donkey in the hay. Anyway, corn is dumb.
Corn. I'm not a fan of corn either.
Corn is dumb. That's just my opinion, and I guess a lot of other people's too. Moving along here, I just want to say that me and the community are all incredibly dumb. We're as dumb as a fire-breathing turtle. Let's be honest. It doesn't really matter. So, what do you think about corn?
Corn, which I'm going to pronounce as corn, I'm sure. Not necessary in the slightest. 6 Fire Emblem characters is way too much.
More than Zelda. And half the Zelda characters are like half clones. And 2 of them used to be the same character, but it doesn't really matter. Whatever. Moving on from that, he looks fun to play as.
Yeah, I'm happy he's a new character and not another Moth clone of some kind. It definitely does look like they put a lot of effort into making him a unique character, and he does look unique, play-wise.
Yeah, but I just want to state that I don't think it's okay that Corrin is being accepted by some people just because he looks fun to play as, and not because I think another Fire Emblem character is good. Any character they could have added would be fun to play as, and part of the point of Smash Brothers characters is that you're adding a bunch of unique Nintendo characters that people really like. A bunch of characters that people are really like and excited to play as. Nobody's excited to play as Corrin. I don't know. Other than like a few handful of people, he's really not that exciting. I don't know why they chose him.
I mean, more specifically, it doesn't make any sense because the game's not out the game that he's stars in is not out anywhere but Japan. It won't be for another 2 months.
And honestly, should have been a Zelda character. Zelda's 30th anniversary next year. Impa, she's been there since the beginning.
Yeah.
She could he'll use a big sword like she does in Hyrule Warriors. It would have been great. But, I don't know.
Zant, Garahim, Vati.
Vati would be amazing.
Yeah, Yuga. There's a number of... Ravio, Groose. There's a number of characters they could add. They should add at some point in the next...
Chibi Robo would be great.
Yeah, Chibi Robo would be fantastic. And obviously Inkling. But we'll probably get that
hopefully in the next one we'll see Inkling, which is almost guaranteed at this point, let's be honest. And hopefully Chibi Robo, maybe, too.
Yeah, that'd be very neat. I also like to see Tom Nook.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
This is another villain character.
Let's just move off of Corrin for a bit here.
Before we do move on,
yeah,
just to state out some facts about it. He'll be releasing in February, which is the same month that Fire Emblem Fates releases. And he adds 2 songs to one of the Fire Emblem stages.
That's a good segue to what I was going to talk about. 2 songs. Why does Midgar only have 2 songs? They're not even remixes. They're just 2 battle songs from Final Fantasy VII. What the heck?
Yeah. And there's so many great, not just Final Fantasy VII, but Final Fantasy songs in general they could have added that would have it would have been a lot really great, but that's probably not Nintendo Sakurai's fault. It's probably actually Square Enix's fault at that.
Yeah, it just really sucks. No one-winged angel to battle to? That'd be great.
Yeah, that's the one that blows my mind. Like, no one-winged angel. It's like, what the heck?
So, moving on from that, Cloud. We got to see more Cloud.
Yeah, he's available now with the Midgar stage.
Pretty fun to play as.
Yeah, we were just messing with him shortly before recording this.
Mii costumes are as boring as being around a pink balloon.
What?
Pink balloons make people fall asleep, right?
What? Not what?
Anyway, Mii costumes are boring. I don't really know who cares about them. Any facts you want to say about Mii costumes?
Yeah, I will say facts since your all opinion here. How much you hate Smash Brothers. Both the Geno from Super Mario RPG Legend of the 7 Stars and the Chocobo from Final Fantasy series are available now. And in I believe February they said Astley from WarioWare, Bionic Armor from Nothing, Gil Gil from the Tower of Draga, which I've never heard of before, Knuckles and Tails from Sonic, and Takamaru from Nazo no Maru Marasame will be available in February. So that's the details.
Moving on to the next character, obviously. Bayonetta makes me happy as a pink puffball with a tomato.
What? I'm not gonna.
What? You're not gonna what?
I'm
Talk
not.
about how much you like Bayonetta being in Smash?
No, okay, I'll talk about that. Bayonetta, I didn't think. I thought it would be awesome if Bayonetta got into Smash, but I didn't. I never thought it would happen.
Nobody thought it.
Uh,
People wished for it, apparently.
I played both the first Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2 when they launched on Wii U. I really love the games. They're really fun to play. But I never. That's maybe it's basically all I can say is I never thought Bayonetta would get in. Definitely glad to see it though.
I guess it's not that surprising since Snake got into Brawl, but then again, that game had a higher age rating than this one. I don't know.
Now I want to point out Bayonetta was trending a lot on Twitter after this, more than Bayonetta was trending when Bayonetta 2 launched, which is kind of sad. Do you think maybe this will boost Bayonetta's popularity, and maybe a Bayonetta 3 will happen?
I thought Bayonetta was too niche to get the #1 most voted character for this game. I did not realize that at all. I didn't see anybody talking about voting for her or anything.
I did. Bayonetta for Smash followed me on Twitter. But I guess just some recent mention real quick. You mentioned popularity. Apparently, according to Nintendo, Bayonetta was the #1 most voted character on the Smash ballot in Europe, and she was in the top 5 in the U.S. They didn't say anything about Japan, but that was pretty interesting.
And speaking of characters that were voted in, Sakurai said all future DLC would be fan service. But
when
going
did
back,
he say this? Inside curiosity.
I don't remember when he said it. You'd have to look up an article about it. But
That's a little while.
I did
it was
check.
after they added Lucas and Roy and stuff, right?
I'm pretty sure. I did look up an article and I did see that he did say that it wasn't just something I made up in my mind. But now we're getting Corrin. Nobody voted for Corrin unless he was like somewhere in the Japanese polls and nobody knew about it unless you're Japanese. And it doesn't make any sense. Is he really considered fan service? Like, I really don't think Corrin is fan service. I don't think anybody wanted more Fire Emblem characters. That's the running joke. There are too many Fire Emblem characters. But now we got Corrin as fan service. So that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I'm getting over the idea of him being in the game. I don't really care either way. Whatever. We have so many amazing characters right now. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I just want to mention I saw someone on Twitter say that it's awfully nice that they let Mario get in Sakurai's Fire Emblem fighting game. I think people overreact a lot. There's like, what, 48, 58 characters, and 6 of them are Fire Emblem characters, and 2 of those are clone characters. It's not that big of a deal, really. But also, I want to go back to Bayonetta real quick. Bayonetta does come off a stage, and she's launching in February.
And that will have more than 2 songs.
Yeah, a ton of songs, some remixes and stuff, which is nice to see when only 2 songs for Midgar and Corrin is coming with this theme song of Fire Emblem Fates and a remix of that, and that's all.
Only 2 songs coming with Midgar. I just want to bring it back up again. It's crazier than a kazoo playing bear.
Kazoo playing... It obviously that wasn't that crazy to those crazy Brits over at the time.
They're not crazy, they're geniuses.
I guess so.
Anyway, what else do you have to say about the characters?
I'm happy. I'm satisfied.
I'm satisfied with the overall.
Wasn't needed, but I'm also kind of glad to see it. It's nice.
Yeah. I'm satisfied with the overall roster in the game. I don't know what they're gonna do for the next one. Are they gonna be able to bring them all back? Or are they gonna have to cut a few so they can still make new characters? I don't know what they're gonna do with the next one.
Corrin, actually, I haven't really thought about this until now, makes a lot of sense as, like, in Japan they've had Fire Emblem Fates for a while, but over here now it's like an advertisement, mixing Smash Brothers with the new game coming out. Kind of makes sense, I guess, if they do that.
Something I just want to bring up, this isn't really related to this one much at all, but I guess we know we're not really getting anything else at this point, so lack of Newport City is more sad than corn.
Corn.
Yeah, like
Or corn.
you know how sometimes corn would just be crying. No, I mean corn, of course.
I thought you said little corn, like the boss from Castle Crashers.
No, man.
I like that boss. I like that game. We should play that.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's all I really have to say about the presentation. Overall, it was pretty good because of Bayonetta and getting to see more details of Cloud and him releasing. But Corrin just, I don't really get it.
I don't either. I want my Chibi Robo. I never even play any Chibi Robo games.
Would have been
I
better.
still want one.
Would have been better if they announced that they're removing the current Ganondorf from the game and they're actually redoing him and making him an actual fighter in the game.
But that would make so many people mad.
And then just get another one of the F-Zero characters and make him fight like Ganon does now.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it'd still make people really mad. And you know it too.
Well,
you know people would get mad.
People got mad about Corrin.
Yeah, they did.
So,
but it's a Fire Emblem character. They're gonna have to accept it.
I think most people did accept it at this point, to be honest. I think
You
it was
accept
just.
it, right?
I think it was that. Yeah, I think it was that initial gut reaction. Like, really, the character I wanted to get him didn't get him, but another Fire Emblem character did. It does kind of hurt when you think about it. All the characters they could have put in, they added another Fire Emblem character that nobody really knows about yet. Also, they spoiled some things in his reveal.
That's a big thing to talk about. Why is he a dragon? I didn't know anything about that.
Maybe it's just that we weren't paying enough attention, but to be honest,
I don't think they did. They showed some scenes of that. I didn't even know it was a dragon. It looked like a Pokemon legendary or something.
It did. It looked like one.
That's a dragon, apparently. I think it looks neat how it works with his moves, but I feel like something major has been spoiled to me, and I don't know.
His moves make me wish that we had a young Link from Majora's Mask back, but his like smash attacks were turning into a Goron and punching, or his up special could be turned into a Deku and flying up into the air, or Zora to throw boomerangs and stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd be really neat.
But
wanna go write Nintendo a letter and tell them about this?
Yeah. We can also tell them to make Double Dash 2.
Double Dash 2, eh?
Double the fun.
Can we tell them to add battle mode to Mario Kart 8?
No, that's what Double Dash 2 is for.
Oh, okay.
It was for the NX.
The NX.
Yeah. And
the Nintendo NEX. Wii NEX? Is that what it's going to be called? Wii NEX?
Well, next we're going to end this.
Let's do that.
So, I guess that's all we have to talk about. So, thanks for listening.
Hope you enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.